Hey y'all, this me. Stop, drop, and roll on. And I'm finished with my workout for the morning. This morning, I think I'm gonna be able to talk about what I started to talk about yesterday, but I ended up talking about frustration yesterday. So today, I'm just talking about preparation. That's the word for today, I believe. And basically, sometimes I look at cooking shows, and I don't look at all of them because some of them is just that they off the chain, but and it's more. Some of it is more theatrics than whatever. But I'm talking about like pure cooking shows. Like I really do like to look at the ones that are on the BBC because it's not a lot of fanfare on the British cooking shows. They just get down to the basics of it, and they have a tendency to use some pretty good ingredients and all that stuff. But this ain't about food. It ain't about cooking. Um, on some of the shows though, I noticed that they have a sous chef, and I never really knew what the word sous meant, but I did SOUS. But it means under or below. Usually it's the person that comes in, chops up stuff, gets broth going, uh, makes broth, just all the things that prep that so when your restaurant or whatever is open and running and you're doing whatever you're doing, that we not back here doing a whole bunch of prep work that could be done ahead of time. Is that you can't do everything ahead of time, but there are some things that you can do ahead of time that will make things smoother. And so I got to thinking about that preparation. Yesterday I came in here and I had the this thing plugged up. And I came in here, person that I am, and I'm gonna put it in the sleeve and put it on my arm, and I'm gonna trot in there and get on treadmill and do my thing. I'm ready to go. I'm finna do it. And I'm in here punching buttons. It's been a while since I fooled with this thing. And I'm punching buttons and I'm like, this thing ain't coming on. What in the world is going on there? What in the world? And what I realized is this computer, it powers up and powers down. When it's powered down, it ain't charging nothing, you know. So it's like it wasn't even enough of it to make the thing come on. Okay. So what I'm saying is, had I been thinking, came in there and plugged the thing in the right way. See, it's a part that you can plug in to the power outlet as opposed to powering it through the computer. Now I was being ornery and didn't want to do what I needed to do, and then hence unprepared. I mean, it didn't stop me from working out. It really didn't. But I had planned to check my actual calorie burn of this thing against my computer. So that had to, I mean, against my treadmill. So I had to just, put that on hold. And I'm sitting up here thinking, preparation is really important in every aspect of this thing. The path, the journey, whatever you calling it. Lifestyle, still preparation is key. I was sitting up here thinking, and I was just like, if you would have just went ahead on and took the time to plug that thing into the main power source, you could have been powered up, ready to go. What you had planned on doing would have went off without a hitch, wouldn't really been a big incident or whatever, or another source of frustration. So I'm sitting up here and it goes a little further because I had seen some videos that other people had done, been looked at them a couple of days ago, and I was just thinking about how, these are people that have reached their goal weight. Some of them extremely frustrated about um, actually being at goal, difficulty with maintenance and things like that. I think it, and personally, to be totally honest, I think that maintenance is something that occurs on an ongoing basis. I do not think that maintenance is something that you deal with when you reach your goal weight or size or whatever. I really do think that it is ongoing. When you lose 2 pounds, then your whole goal is to maintain that 2 pound loss and add on to it, unless 2 pounds was your goal. So maintenance is a constant thing that goes on. But when you're doing these increments of maintenance, the important thing is that we need to consider the cost of everything that we're doing. The preparation is kind of like what we call preloaded or front loaded. And you have to really think about how you're going to respond along the way, because people don't just start commenting about your weight loss when you get to goal. They start commenting before then. People's reaction to weight loss is different. Sometimes folks are happy for you, sometimes people ain't so happy for you. You'll find out that you'll get friends because of it, which I got something to say about that. And then you'll find out that you have people that drop off because of it. The important thing is to remember is that I cannot control other people's perception of me. I can control my response to it. Now that's just the bottom line, and I don't go no further than that. Take, leave, like, don't like. I don't have any control over that. What my goal and job is to be the best person that God intended for me to be. I can't be nobody else. All I can be is me. But this is something that I've been batting around. I have heard a pastor say before that money is a magnifier. It's a magnifier. And what he meant by that, and he did clarify it and, quantify it and everything, is that people that get money don't or have money or whatever, it just shows you what they are for real. Especially when you get people that don't have money and then they end up with money. They not showing out because they can. Most people are showing out because it was their nature to do that to begin with, and the filter or whatever, the block or the hindrance has been removed, and now I'm able to be 100% me. I actually believe that weight loss is a magnifier too. This is just my own personal opinion. Uh, I don't think that weight loss changes a person. What I do believe is that it peels off the inhibitor that prevents them from being themselves. I don't think just because you lose weight, even if people are more, you find yourself drawing attraction from anybody, whatever. I think now, what I know, and I didn't always feel this way. I used to think, well, I don't want to lose weight, which was an excuse because I might be different. No, I'm going to be who I am. I am going to be who I am. It doesn't matter. All I will say in our reality is, in our truth is that you become a more pure example or personification or whatever you say of who you are. It's more out there. The filters, the inhibitors, the blockers are gone. I believe that to be true. Luke 14:28-33 says, consider the cost. And that verse starts out at 28 where it's saying that, who goes out and builds a building and doesn't sit down first and consider the cost. What you're going to incur to finish it, the things that could happen along the way, those type of things. It says you don't even go out to battle. You look at what you got when you go into battle against somebody else. And this is just, from a biblical standpoint, battling. But I mean, battling weight too, same thing on a different level, but it could be comparable to that. Um, you have to look at the entire thing. You look at it from beginning to end as much as our finite selves can. And you consider what it's going to take for you to be able to do what you need to do. Your tools. Some people need every tool in the book. Other people don't need nothing except for to get outside and go and walk. It just depends on the person, and it depends on the goal, and it depends on a lot of stuff, but they are all things that I think need to be taken into consideration. Had I considered what I needed to do, the cost of what it was going to take me to be able to compare this pod calculation against my treadmill calculation, I came in there and handled my business and made sure that this was plugged into the right source. I'm going to hush my mouth now. I said what I needed to say about the sous chef, about considering the cost of weight loss. I hope if you plan on moving your meat, that you get up and move your meat. Get it moving. Um, and if you don't plan on doing it, then ask yourself why come you're not gonna do it, you know? And that's all I got, y'all. I'm gonna drink this water. That's got some chia seeds in it. Just water with chia seeds. That's good enough for me. Um, and get in here and get myself desalted and all that other good stuff. Have a good day. Toodles.